Now we're just rebooting. Have you noticed the actual text, the Trident, and the what looks like the Christmas tree? I know it's not a Christmas tree, but it looks like one. Is now blue instead of white, and that tells you that you're working on a installed system rather than the live DVD, which I think is a nice little touch. I like that. It's only a little thing, but I like that. So we're starting up. It's not too bad. It's not the slowest boot up, especially for a BSD system. Probably due to the OpenRC. Well, we'll just put password in, and then we'll get to the desktop. Everything looks as normal as it always does. Right, the resolution is a little bit large, so I will scale it down a little bit, just so we can get a full view of what's going on. Right, so we're on the desktop of Project-Trident 19.06, and this really is a point release. The last one I looked at was the release of 19.04. I didn't do 0.5. And I tend to not really do point releases, mainly because not much is going to change. Perhaps with the exception of Nomad BSD, which, you know, to their credit, they do huge changes between each point release. But in terms of FreeBSD and GhostBSD, and also now Project-Trident, the point releases are really just bug fixes, changes in repositories, labeling, updates to file systems, stuff like that. Maintenance and incremental updates. I think really the only benefit of reviewing a system is if there's been major changes. But in this instance, I'll make an exception. There's not much changed. The default applications on the desktop are pretty the same. The menu items, if you like Lumina, then everything is the same, and if you don't like Lumina, then nothing will have changed. But Lumina is Lumina. So we browse applications. The one that it already comes with is the development. You get Qt5 Assistant Lumina Text Editor. Graphics, you get Lumina PDF. The basic things really. Screenshot utility and Photonic. Phototonic. And you get Lumina Media Player, Pandora Internet Radio, VLC. Office, you get Calculator. There's no Office Suite by default, which is unusual. I think one recommendation would be to put in an Office Suite at least. I can see this being a workstation operating system, very much so. And really you need I think you'd need an Office Suite in there. Just put OpenOffice or LibreOffice if you wish. The settings, the abundance of which are always the same. The system utilities. And utilities at the bottom. There's a few TrueOS applications ported over, of course. Let's have a look at the version information. Again, just like the video I did when showing you to install Lumina 1.5.0, Lumina here is also at the same level. I think to a certain extent it does run a little bit smoother on Trident and TrueOS than it does FreeBSD. Only slightly. It's only very subtle. It's a subjective measurement, of course, but it just feels a little bit more integrated, which would make sense because it really was designed for TrueOS in the first place. The implementation is a little bit smoother in this case. You got Falcon as the default web browser, no Firefox. I don't mind Falcon. Falcon is fairly lightweight. It runs really smoothly. I've got no complaints about Falcon. Or Falcon, if you want to get it, but it's Falcon. Any updates? Let's have a look. Check. Last checked. Yeah, it's a good rollback thing. If anything goes wrong with your system after updating, is actually it takes a snapshot of when you first install, and then you can roll back if it making errors, which is a good little touch. I like that. So yeah, there's really not much I can add to this mini review or this quick look that I haven't already said in previous reviews on Project Trident. It's just really, you know, a few. But I just wanted to put a video out there and show that they're very much still developing this. And I don't think it'll be long before the release of the next one, which will be, well, I presume it'll be 1910 or 1912. I mean, of course, you could get 19.7, 19.8, etc., etc. But I don't think it'll be long to the next one. Everything is just really as it was. The memory usage hasn't changed. I mean, it's using, the ZFS is running anyway. But I mean, it's 127 megabytes active. I mean, that's very lightweight anyway for a smooth desktop like this. Installing packages is the same as it was, and I will show this by installing Linus, and we'll do a quick Linus test anyway. Right, what we'll search for Linus. And there it is. So we'll just select that, and as you want to install, then yep. I'll let it do its thing. I think it's already done. Doesn't take 2 minutes to install it. Again, if you're used to a visual package manager like Synaptic on Linux, then this won't feel too strange for you. Yeah, I'm just having a look to make sure it's installed. It is. Right, very good. And we'll just exit out of this. The terminal, and of course then we put Linus. Well, first we're getting to root, but we'll type Linus and we'll audit the system. And we'll just let it do its thing. That was quick. And we've got a score of 73, which is quite respectable. Not too bad at all. I think it's certainly higher than the base install of FreeBSD. Not bad. I'll be quite pleased with that.